Hey guys, it's John from the VisiCast. Sam is back from the Emperor's Path. We have an amazing battle report, the ultimate grudge match. Dark Angels versus Space Wolves. We have Black Knights versus Thunderwolf Cavalry. We have Interrogator Chaplain versus Iron Priest. Let's get over to the critical mission information. Hey guys, so this is my Ravenwing army, 1750 points. This is also the same army that I'm taking to No Retreat 4 in Gibraltar very soon, which is hosted by SM Battle Reports. So this list is based off the Ravenwing Strike Force, which is a force org chart in the Dark Angels Codex. Starting out with our HQ choice, we have an Interrogator Chaplain, who I put on a bike. He also has an Auspex, and he has the Mace of Redemption. I used to run Samael quite a lot, however, I find that you get a lot more for your points out of the Interrogator Chaplain, which is why I've taken him instead. Least of all being Zealot, which is absolutely incredible. You'll see in this battle report how amazing having Zealot is in a big squad. Then I have two Librarians. Normally I'd run these as a Librarian Conclave if I was taking something to a tournament. This is indeed going to a tournament. There are restrictions on what formations you can use. So I've just had to take the other two HQ choice slots and fill them with Dark Angels Librarians, so they're still casting powers on 4s instead of like 3s, because there's 2 of them. But they're both on bikes, they're both Mastery level 2, they both have Force Axes. For this game, we are not going to use invisibility. If I was going to a tournament, I would be searching for invisibility, because as you all know, it's ridiculous, and if you're in a tournament setting, it's ideal. However, today, I think that it'll be more fun if we just went with some cool stuff. So even if I get it, we're going to strike it aside and we're not using invisibility. Then I have a 5-man Ravenwing Command squad, and we have an Apothecary and a Grenade Launcher in there. The idea being the 2 Librarians and Interrogator Chaplain join up with that squad, and you have a little Death Star. And basically you pump all the force multipliers into that one unit. So you have the Interrogator Chaplain with Zealot, you have a Apothecary with Feel No Pain, you have the Librarians to buff them, and you have loads of really cool weapons, and that unit alone, if you had invisibility on them, could survive, they can survive anything. The last tournament I went to, I didn't lose that squad the whole tournament. They were absolutely amazing. Then I have a 6-man Black Knight squad, because Black Knights are incredible, and I really hope that we get to see them go up against the Thunderwolf Cavalry, because that would be absolutely amazing. There is a Grenade Launcher in there as well. Then we go over to the sort of main bulk of the army. We have 3 squads of 2 Ravenwing attack bikes with a multi-melter on each, and we have 5 squads of 3-man Ravenwing bike squads with 2 melter guns in each. So all the melter that's available is in there. And finally we have a Ravenwing Dark Shroud, which can do some really cool stuff. So that is my army. We'll check out Sam's army now, and then we'll get into the game.
Hi guys, today I'm running my Champions Ephemeris list. John and I are deciding to go for the old grudge match of Space Wolves versus Dark Angels. Leading up my army today, I have got a Wolfguard Battle Leader with Melter Bombs, Fellclaw's Teeth, a Krakenbone Sword, and a Thunderwolf. And he has also got a Storm Shield. I've also got a level 2 Rune Priest with Psychic Hood. No Plasma Pistol, sadly I couldn't afford it in the points. Then for my 2 elites choices, I've got an Iron Priest on Thunderwolf with 2 Cyber Wolves to sort of help him out a little bit. And then I've got a squad of Wolf Scouts with camo cloaks and sniper rifles, which is quite handy. And then for my troops, I've got a 5-man squad of Blood Claws with a Storm Wolf. I've mainly done that because I ran out of fast attack slots for this army. And then I've got a 5-man squad of Grey Hunters with a Wolfguard Battle Leader with Combi Plasma and 1 guy with a Plasma Gun. And then none of them have been upgraded with extra combat weapons, which is odd for me. And then in my fast attack slots, I've got a squad of Land Speeders, both with multi-melters, but one's got a Cyclone Missile Launcher as well. And then the big boys in this army that are trying to compete with John's fastness, I've got 2 Thunderwolf Cavalry squads, both equipped exactly the same. Everybody's equipped with a Storm Shield, and then in both squads you've got 2 Thunderhammers in one, and then 1 Thunderhammer and a Power Fist in the other. And then finally for my heavy support, I've got a 5-man missile launcher squad with a Longfang Ancient with them as well, so that's 6 in the squad. And hopefully that will be able to try and deal some damage to John before he tries to get in my face.
We have deployed, as you've seen, the mission is a sort of mixed Maelstrom Eternal War. We are doing Deadlock, which is where you generate, I think it's 6 at your start, right? And then you drop each turn. But then we also have the Emperor's Will, which means that we have 1 objective in each of our halves, which is worth 3 at the end of the game. For that Emperor's Will objective, we are counting Objective 1 because the Dark Angels are the 1st Legion, and Objective 6 because the Space Wolves are the 6th. In terms of our objectives then, we have 1 here, which is my Emperor's Will, and also a Maelstrom objective here. We have 2 just at this statue there. Sam, we have 3 there, correct? We have number, is that 4?
That's 4, yeah.
4 just in the Fortress of Redemption there. We have 5 right there, and where is your 6? The 6 is sat at the top of that tower being held by those guys there, so I'll at some point need to push them off, or that's 3 VPs to the Space Wolves. Obviously this is super grudge match territory. Luckily I won the roll off for table half, so that doesn't make too much of a difference. I tried to make it as symmetrical as possible, and then I won the roll off to see who goes first, and I obviously picked to go first, try and use that scout move to the best of my abilities. And then for the mission we're playing, it's obviously Dawn of War, but I've set it up so this is basically a Dark Angels base, and the grudge between Space Wolves and Dark Angels still rages on. They are putting a bit of pressure on this base. The Raven Wing were out doing scouter missions. They have returned to find the Space Wolves assaulting the base, so we have a little bit of a battle to make sure the Dark Angels continue to hold that, and they will. They will, Sam. You're going down. Woof woof. Ow. Yeah, it's more like a petty woof from a puppy. So that's all that stuff. Now we need to seize the initiative first, and then we'll obviously have infiltrate and we'll have scout moves. So seize the initiative. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I want to seize the initiative.
You want to try, man? So here we go. Don't do it. Oh! No! Oh, I don't like that. Don't like it. Don't like it. Oh shit. Okay, so after that debacle, the Space Wolves, cheeky little puppies, trying to steal the initiative and doing so, I've had to change my plan. My plan, I'll let you guys in a little secret, was to push forward and put some of the hurt on. I was going to push towards this end of the battlefield anyway, but I would have gone forwards and to that side, so I would have pushed more this way. Because Sam now has first turn, some of these squads, if I did that, would be able to charge me first turn because he hasn't scouted, which I really, really, really don't want. So initially I was trying to move that way to put this squad here out of commission for a turn or 2 and face the rest of his army. I've had to go way more defensive than I would have done, so I pushed backwards, and that way it's more of a round motion instead of just straightforward and aggressive. So that's how the scout move worked out, and we have the infiltrating scout from the scouts down here. Sam put them right in my face. I can't charge them this turn because I have scouted myself, so he doesn't really lose anything. I can still shoot them. So that's that. I also want to give a little shout out. So Sam's been on the channel quite a few times. He's from the Emperor's Path. Links are below. They have a YouTube channel. They have a Facebook page. They run events in Portsmouth as well, like gaming nights and stuff. So you can check out all that stuff. It'll all be below. We've had some really good games with Sam in the past. There's a Grey Knight Demon video, which you really should check out. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, make sure you check their stuff out as well as ours. Also, if you aren't a subscriber, there's a lot of people who aren't. You're missing out big time, so make sure you subscribe. If you do subscribe, you get all of our content for free. You won't miss out on anything, and we do this stuff for you guys, so it would just be really nice if you could see it all, because we put a lot of effort. And finally, we are on Patreon. Patreon is a way for you to give something back, so if you want to see more armies on the channel, if you want to see more scenery, if you want to see all that stuff, there's a link below, check it out. You can just give us a tiny, tiny amount of money. We don't make anything out of this, in fact we lose quite a lot. So, so if you could give us a tiny bit of money, it helps the channel grow massively and it helps you be a part of that, and that is awesome. So we shall jump over to Space Wolf or Puppy Dog, whatever, turn 1. Here we go. Okay, Space Wolf turn 1. We have Space Wolf's objectives right here. What have we got?
We've got Ascendancy, Big Game Hunter, Oath of Vengeance, Hold Your Ground, Unleash the Wolves, and Hungry for Glory.
Cool, and in terms of movement, what's happened?
So these guys have stayed on objective marker 6. The Thunderwolf cavalry with the Wolf Guard battle leader have moved up here. The Iron Priest has separated from the other Thunderwolf unit and moved on to objective marker 3. The Grey Hunters move forward 6 inches, and then the Thunderwolf cavalry have just come up around here behind them. And then the 2 land speeders just sort of shifted sideways 12 inches. I thought, what better way to fight multi-melters with more multi-melters? And then the scouts have stayed where they are.
Cool, so that's it. So we'll get over to your psychic phase.
Before we do that, for the objective that John has to name, he named objective marker 5 because it's right in the centre of the table. Yeah. He's a sneaky little...
Oh, no. So you have to hold that for 2 turns, then you get, is it D3?
D3 victory points, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so now, psychic phase.
Okay.
Let's roll for Winds of the Warp. What we got? Got 4. So we'll start casting psychic powers. So we have 4 warp charge plus an additional 2 for the Space Wolves, and I have an additional 4 for my librarians. What have we got casting? What's coming down?
So I don't usually actually get to play this one, but I'm going to cast Scryer's Gaze. The reason for that is because it lets me discard a tactical objective and generate a brand new one.
Straight away?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So
yeah, that's
it
good.
could change the game.
Go for it, man.
So I'm putting 4 towards it.
Goes off with 2. You can have it. I'm not going to try and stop it.
That's fine. And then I'm going to cast 2 on Prescience just to see if it goes off.
Yeah. So it goes off with 1. I will use all 8 dice. You've got no more dice. Oh, do you need 2 for Prescience?
Yeah, Prescience is what.
In that case, I won't try and dispel it. So that's that. So do you want to do your new objective? So we are discarding Big Game Hunter, and if we draw another one, and the one that's being replaced.
Score 1 victory point.
What is it?
Score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least one enemy vehicle or monstrous creature was destroyed during your turn. So
basically the same thing.
But the Space Wolf equivalent of it.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So now we'll get over to the shooting phase. Okay, we are over to Space Wolf shooting phase. These guys have run already. They only got 2 inches even with fleet. So we'll get over to shooting. What's coming in?
So first thing I'm going to do is fire the scout sniper rifles into this squad sitting right here.
Just in front of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're wounding on 4s regardless because it's sniper, and 6 is a rending if I understand correctly. I will jink with those guys. Yeah, I'll jink with them just so I get a 4+ reroll instead of 3+. So we're on to hit. We have 3 hits.
And they're all precision shots as well.
Cool.
What have you got in the squad?
2 melter guns and a regular, I think he's a Sarge, but yeah.
I'll take out the melter gun guy. I'll aim for 2 melter gun guys, 3 at them.
Yeah, that's fine. So all 3 precision shots going on them. We're on to wound, 4s to wound. Cool, so wow, all 3 wounds. So they're all the same because I've jinked. So for all 4+ rerollable saves. So 4+, all by 1, and then re-rolling. Fails, so we've lost 1 melter gun from that squad, and the squad has jinked. So this Grey Knight squad into this attack bite squad. Are there plasma in there?
Yeah, there's a combi plasma and a plasma gun.
Are you firing the plasmas?
Yes, I am.
I will jink.
Okay, I'll fire the bolt guns. I'll fire the plasma guns first.
Okay. So on hit on 3s.
One guy snuffs it. On a 1, 2, or 3, it's the Wolf Guard. On the 4, 5, or 6 is the Grey Hunter. So it's the Wolf Guard takes the wound. 3 up save. He's dead.
He's dead. We lost 1. And then to wound 2s. Strength 7. So that's 3. Cool. And then they are going to be 4+ rerollable. So 4+ rerolling. Nope. So 1 is down to 1 wound. What do we have next?
So this is the bolt guns.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Toughness 5 for the bikes. Tough as nails. We just have the 1 wound and we have a 4+ rerollable passing. So we've just lost 1 wound, still got 1 bike in the game. So multi-melter and the cyclone missile launcher from those 2 land speeders straight through into exactly the same squad. We have 3 wounds left. Rolling to hit.
So I'll do the multi-melter first.
Yep, multi-melter, hitting on 3s, both hit. Winning on 3s, is it? 2s, of course it is, strength 5. Sorry, toughness 5. And then I get 4+ rerollable for those, passing both, double 6. I know how to roll. Bring it on.
And then the cyclone missile launcher.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, 1 miss, not re-rolling. And then wounding on 2s again. No, unfortunately not.
Do you even roll, bro?
Do you even roll, bro?
Over there.
Missile launchers here, down at the command squad. Now, do I jink? Is it worth it? They're AP3. Pretty damn worth jinking, I think. They're going to have to jink. It's my third squad jinking this turn. They will be getting a 2+ rerollable because they're within 6 of the Dark Shroud. So, rolling to hit. Hitting on 3s. It's nice. And then rolling to wound on 2s. Strength 8, toughness 5. 3 wounds, but I do get a 2+ rerollable because of the Ravenwing special rule. Skilled Rider and Stealth. Passing all of them, so therefore we're all good. I would have also had Feel No Pain on top of that. Is that all your shooting?
That is all of my shooting.
Cool, and we've done run moves, and I believe there is no assault phase because nothing's in range, basically.
That hasn't shot rapid fire.
That hasn't shot, essentially. So that's the end of Space Wolf turn 1.
Yeah.
In terms of your objectives then, let's have a look.
So score D3 victory points if you control any 3 objective markers at the end of your turn. That's correct.
Got 1, 2, 3, you do, yes, correct.
So
also, we've got a discard on the character one. We've scored Ascendancy for D3, so if you roll your D3, try and get some of them points. Just the 1, unfortunately. Okay. So we'll get over to Ravenwing. I mean, the army we're all here to see, really. We'll get over to that. Ravenwing, turn 1.
The army to see lose. Them
Fighting talk, guys. Right, Dark Angels, turn 1. We have 2 secret objectives, which I can't tell Sam about. Be quiet. But you guys can see them. It's fine. You're my friends. And then
your assassin voice.
Assassin voice.
I can't speak.
That was just my gentle, calming. I like you for watching this voice. Hey guys. And then the rest of my objectives. Secure objective 4, 1, 2, and 6. 2 is held by those thunderwolf. Nope. 1 is held already by me, although I moved slightly back, just on the cusp of holding that. So we have 1 there. Then we have 4, which I hold up here. And then where is 2, wasn't it?
2's there.
Oh, sorry, 6, which is up there. No chance now. However, that is also Sam's Emperor's Will objective. So there's sort of a big bonus for me going for that. I need to go for it at some point. So in terms of my movement, Sam's in a position now where he could get a charge off the next turn with those Thunderwolves. So what I've done is I moved way back, just on the cusp of 24 inches. So he would need to move 12 and then get 12 to charge me. But it allows me to run away while shooting at him. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared, but that's just what I've decided to do. I hope I can maybe kill 1. Other than that, I obviously can't charge because I've scouted. So everything's moved around to shoot at least. I reckon I can kill a squad. I've got a lot of plasma, so I'm hoping to take some stuff out that way. And even with snap shooting, maybe I can get some stuff. We rolled on the warp charge thing, and I've got 4, so that gives me a total of 8. Is it 4 or 5?
Yeah, you rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5, so that gives me a total of 9. Sorry. So now we're going to get over to the psychic phase. Starting off, I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Forewarning down here, 4+ vulnerable save, and I'm going to cast it on the squad just in front of the Librarians, not the Librarian squad, the squad of Black Knights. So Forewarning needs 1 warp charge. I'm going to throw 4 dice at it, however. So 4 dice, needing 4s. I get it off with just the 1. Do you wish to try and dispel?
I'm going to try with 2 dice.
Okay, go for it. Yes, dispelled. God damn, that's the only spell I wanted to cast. So there's actually nothing else I really want to cast. There's nothing else that will benefit me massively and to take a risk of maybe getting a perils. Therefore, we shall get straight into the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to start over here because this is easy. We're going to work our way around. Every single squad is shooting at that squad of Thunderwolf Cavalry. I can only really kill 1. I'm only in range of 1, but to be fair, that's all I really want to kill. Actually, we're going to start from this side. So these 3 here, we're going to go 2 melter guns and 1 bolt gun. So 2 melters, hitting on 3s.
Melters won't be in range.
Oh, of course they won't. They're not multi-melters. Sorry, so they're just bolt guns, and the last bolt gun, no, but it is twin linked. Yes, and then wounding on 5, strength 4, toughness 5. Wow. Oh, 2 wounds, so 3+ saves. Fail. Oh, double 6. And then the next squad along, these multi-melters are in range. So 2 multi-melter shots hitting on 3s. and then wounding on 2s. That's a wound there. That is, so does he?
He's toughness 5, so you won't get instant death.
No, but in terms of saves, it's AP2.
He's got storm shield.
AP1. Oh, okay, so 3+ passes, and then I have the 2 bolt gun shots as well. Hitting on 3s, but twin link, so I get to re-roll those. 1 hits, and then 5, 1 wound, 3+ save. Oh, 1 has lost a wound. And then finally we have this third squad here, exactly the same deal. They're going to fire their 2 multi-melters first, hitting on 3s, both hit, wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, 2 3+ saves. Let's take one of them down. Just one. Bring it. Oh, but we do have the bolt guns still. So 2 bolt gun shots, hitting on 3s, both hit, wounding on 5s. Bring it on, come on. Nothing. So we have taken a wound off, which I'm happy about. Okay, so this long Black Knight squad here, this squad didn't jink. They are firing their plasma talons first. Sorry, 4 are in rapid fire range, 1 is not. So 2 shots each, hitting on 3s. I'm going to roll them all at the same time just for speed. So hitting on 3s, and then re-rolling for twin linked. All hit, wounding on 2s, AP2. Okay, and then 2s, bring it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, and I don't think there's any cover.
No, there's no cover.
Unfortunately, the squad is gone, and that is first blood to the Raven Wing. Start as we mean to go on, Sam. This is it. Okay, over here we're going to get to work on taking out these land speeders. So this squad that has jinked over here is going to fire their multi-melters. 1 is in double tap range, the other is not. So snapshots hitting on 6s. The one who is in double tap range, a 6. No, and the one that is not in double tap range, no. I do have bolt gun shots, so 1 is in double tap for that, and the other is not. Do you wish to jink, by the way?
No, I'm going to chance it.
All right, bring it. 6. 1 6, but they are all twin linked. Just the 1, and then another 6 to take a whole point off. Oh, close, it was a 5. Next up, we have the squad of 3 Ravenwing bikers there. The front one, his melter gun is in range. It's not double tap range, however. So 3s to hit. Hits. Do you want to jink?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
You're not
going to jink.
Okay, so it's hit. It needs a 2 to glance. Any more to pen? It's a pen.
Oof.
Plus 2. Is it open topped?
No.
Cool. So just plus 2. It's AB1.
Yeah,
explodes. So 1 is gone. And then we have the bolt gun shots as well. We have 2. They're out 12-inch range. So hit on 3s. Boop. 2 hits. And then 6s. 1 6. So
Oof.
1 whole point. Heavy bolter from the Dark Shroud is going to fire at the Thunderwolf cavalry. See if I can take off one of those guys. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, and then wounding on 4s because strength 5, toughness 5. No wounds. These 2 guys here are going to be firing at the scout squad just in front of them. They're just firing their bolt guns, nothing more than that. So hitting on 3s, but twin linked. Oh, actually no, they've jinked. Sorry, so hit on 6s, twin linked. Just the 1 hit, and then wounding on, they're still toughness 4, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So 4s. 1 wound, 4+. So because we're both on the same level, we're not given the ruin save, so it's just a 4+, which fails, so 1 scale dice. Okay, we've just realised something. Because I lost one of these guys, they will be falling back this turn. I just did a leadership test, we forgot, done it, failed. I don't get to re-roll because I don't have the banner anymore. So they will fall back 3d6, which also means that they can't shoot that squad, which means that the scout has returned. So they get to fall back. Oh my god!
That's
what?
15?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to survive. Or are they just on?
You do it because I can't see exactly where they are.
They are literally just on. Okay, right, so they move back, they're still on, but they wouldn't have killed anything. And they do need dangerous terrain tests as well. Normally I wouldn't film this, however, because that just happened, I'm going to roll the dangerous terrain tests on screen.
No,
they're fine. We just realised that, so that would have happened at the end of my turn, and then I fall back 15, and then I regrouped 3 immediately, because of the Nation of Know No Fear, and then I immediately moved 12, meaning I'm in exactly the same place, so the shooting still happened. But I do need to roll an additional 2 dangerous terrain tests, because I do. Passing both of them. So literally made no difference, but we should have done it and we did do it. So we're all good. Scout dies. So this squad of 3 just here is going to be firing through at the Thunderwolf. Maybe I'll take off a wound. The front one is in range for his melter gun, so hitting on a 3. Hits, wounding on a 2. Wounds, 3+ storm shield save. Passes, and then I have 2 guys in bolt gun range, but just 1 shot each. Hit on 3s, twin links, both hit, wounding on 5s. 1 wound, 1 3+ again. Fine. And then I have my Death Star unit. They're going to turbo boost up and around here. So that is it for my turn, actually. So I have secured objective 4 and objective 1, and I'm going to discard the Path of Redemption. That is the end of Dark Angels turn 1. We should go over to Space Puppies turn 2. We're on Space Wolf turn 2 in terms of our objectives. The only new one to be drawn is Harness the Warp, which obviously casts a psychic spell. Other than that, they're all the same. So in terms of movement, what has gone on, Sam?
So the Wolf Guard Battle Leader and the Thunderwolf Cavalry unit have moved up round here. It does open up these objectives for John, so he could possibly get there, but I'm trying to scare him off objective number 1. Seeing as the 2 are up this end and he's moved a predominant part of his force up there,
Yeah.
there's a small chance that I can either pin him down over there or scare him into coming back over here.
Yeah.
And then over here, Thunderwolves have just moved in. They're not ones to run away from a fight. They might not exactly win, but it'll be interesting because I don't think I've ever gone toe-to-toe with Black Knights with the Corvus Hammers.
That's why we're all here, man.
It's all here.
We're here to see that.
This guy's moved up forward. I didn't know what to do with him after his other guy died, so I've put him here right in the only open part, so that if John decides that he doesn't want to go for it, he either has to go through difficult terrain or he has to waste a turn on a 1 whole point land speed.
Yeah.
The Stormwolf coming on was a big asset to me, and because John's put a predominant amount of force down here, I'm putting as much as I can to try and either hold him up or sort of scare him a little bit.
Yeah.
And the main thing I need to do is actually try and get rid of that, because not only is it an objective of mine to get rid of a vehicle, but it's giving so many buffs to John's guys that I kind of need to start toning him down a little bit.
Yeah. Cool.
Brilliant.
Sweet. Psychic phase. We've already rolled the dice, and you got 6, didn't you? Or was it 6 or 5?
So it gives me a total of 8 dice.
Very nice. So what we casting?
I'm going to go for Scry's Gaze again. I'm going to put 4 towards this one.
And that's coming up here, right?
Scry's Gaze, it just gets cast on the actual Rune Priest.
Here we go.
Oof.
Oh, how many do you need?
I needed 2.
Oh, alas, so it doesn't go off. Wow.
Wow,
And then what else have you got?
I'm going to cast Prescience on the guys.
On the same squad?
On the squad now.
Go for it.
That's not what I was
You
hoping
need
for.
2 4s. Oh, it doesn't go off! Oh, no. That was a victory point as well.
Yeah, it was a victory.
I would have thrown, obviously that's all you had left, I would have thrown all my dice at it to dispel it anyway. But, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Do you even roll, bro?
Do you even roll, bro? No, you don't, bro.
I don't roll, bro.
So, by the way, I'm trying to make that stick. I don't know if you guys have realised, but there'll be t-shirts on sale. You'll all be saying it. Trust me. So, that's the psychic phase. That's the movement phase. Let's also do the shooting phase, man. Okay, Space Wolf shooting. What we got coming up?
So first of all, I'm going to fire these missile launchers, and I'm going to fire them at the...
2 guys here, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they are going to have to jink, otherwise they're probably dead. So, 4+ rerollable. Here we go. To hit, 3s.
All hit.
All hit. To wound, 4. Sorry, 2s. I don't know why I said 4s. 1, 3, 4. So that's 4. 4+ rerollable. Good thing I jinked, otherwise they would all be dead. So 4+, passing 2, failing 2. But I get to reroll. Here we go. Failing just the 1. So 1 has dropped 1 wound. What's up next?
Up next is going to be the scouts firing into these guys in the ruin again.
Again, I will have to jink with them. So hitting on 3s. All hit, nice. And then to wound on 4s. Just the 1 wound. So I get a 4+ rerollable for that. Passing. So they have jinked. So we have the multi-mount from here, firing at this squad here. I'm not jinking though, so hitting on 3s. Oh. He did not jink. He did not jink. Yeah. Okay, what's up next?
Final thing shooting-wise is going to be...
Boom.
This guy here.
Let's do it, man.
So before we start rolling, I've declared already to John that Power of the Machine Spirit is going to go on to that squad.
The command squad, yeah.
Because they automatically get a free jink. So I'm kind of hoping... Actually, no, fuck it. I'm going to put it on this squad.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it there so John can declare whether he wants to jink or not.
This is the strength.
Strength 6, AP 3, small blast.
Yeah, they're going to jink, otherwise they're dead. So they will jink, definitely.
And then I'm also going to fire multi-melters and las cannons at the death.
Who will also jink. There you go.
Head. Cool, so I'll go for the twin link las cannon first.
Yes, this is on the Dark Shroud. Go for it.
Misses, but it's twin linked.
Twin links, reroll, hits.
Armor 11.
11, I think, yeah.
So 2s to glance.
It's a pen. I do get 2+ rerollable, however. Like a bouse.
2 twin link multi-melter sponsons. Twin linked.
2 hits.
So I'll do them
You're in
separately.
double tap range? I believe you are. You might be just out. If you're in, you're just in. If you're out, you're just out.
I'd say in, but
Cool.
that's completely your decision.
No, man, if they're in, they're in.
So first one.
That's a pen. And the second one is...
Pen. Just a pen, because they're together.
Yes. Okay, so 2 pens, yeah?
No,
Right.
that is
It's a
a
glance,
glance,
right? So the glance, 2+, and the pen, 2+. Fine, we're all good.
And then the twin linked Hellfrost Disruptor.
Right, so rolling to scatter. Rolling to scatter on the twin linked Hellfrost Destructor. Hits, you get all 3.
All 3 of them.
Lovely.
Did you declare a jinx, sorry?
I've jinked with them already, yes,
Okay.
correct. So, wounding on 3s. Strength 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all wound. I get 3+ rerollable because jink for 4+, and they're within the Dark Shroud for stealth. So that is 3+. Passing all of them. Tink, tink, tink.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a brutal shooting.
Do you even Raven Wing though? Do you even Raven Wing?
No.
No, I know you don't. You
don't.
should do, man. Best army in the world. So that is the end of your shooting phase. If I am correct, am I correct?
Yes, that is
Cool.
the end of my shooting phase.
Sweet. We'll get over to the assault phase. Space Wolf. Assault phase. Obviously, it's what we're all here for. It's why you clicked this video. The thunderwolf cavalry are going to charge the Black Knights. However, one of the advantages of being a badass Ravenwing mofo is that we get to Overwatch. Not only do we get to Overwatch, but we get to Overwatch on BS2 because that's how we roll. So I've got all my Plasma Talon shots, all twin linked, 2 shots each because they're right next to me. So here we go, rolling to hit. Hitting on 5s, and we are twin linked. So that was the first round, and then the second one, 5s. Okay, better. We have got Gets Hot, but we've got way more hits, which is nice.
Go on, die.
My Gets Hot, 3+ passes, bring it. And then these are wounding on 2s. AP2, but it makes no difference because he has a Storm Shield. So they all wound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. That's enough to kill one, right, Sam?
That should kill.
that-
That should kill at least 2.
That should kill at least 3. I know
I'm
it
going
literally
for
can't.
3 1s or 2s.
1 dies!
Oh!
Are there only 4 in that squad?
Yeah.
Leadership test.
Do you take
Yeah.
it? Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
it's still a leadership test. Let's go in the box.
Don't you do it at the end of the phase though?
I'm not sure.
Because leadership check.
We'll have to read that up. Roll the dice now, and then if it's something where I need to put an overlay. Oh!
No,
Oh, they're fine. Never mind. Okay, regardless of when it had to be, they passed.
Sorry.
Otherwise, we would have looked up.
No,
Okay,
it's
so this charge over here, we have Overwatch coming in hot, firing my 2 melter guns. One of the guys can't see, so he can't shoot. So 5 up, 1 hits, and then I need a 2 to wound. It wounds. We need a 3+, please, Sam.
You're fine.
God damn it. Right, roll. See if these guys are in.
So we already measured it. It's an 8-inch charge.
Yeah, which you need to fail. Oh, it's just the 8. It's just the 8. So roll and see how far the other unit can get in. They get 8, so they've got free movement to go around the sides if they wish. Okay, we're going to start out with this combat over here. Usually I've started summarising combats because I think they're a bit slow. However, because this is the reason we're here, we want to see these guys fighting, we are going to see all the dice rolls. So over to that combat there. Just realised that for the Overwatch for that squad we just saw, I forgot to fire the grenade launcher. It can fire crack, so 5s, not twin linked, doesn't hit anyway, no difference. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, Hammer of Wrath, 2 of them are in base contact.
Base strength 5.
Yeah, so 4s, 1 wound, 1 3+ save. Passes, we're all good. We'll start, there has been a challenge issued, there had to be because he's a Space Wolf player, and my Huntsman has accepted the challenge, he's up for the task. He gets 3 attacks, so he gets 2 base and then 1 for having a close combat weapon and a pistol, which means he's hitting on 4s because I'm only weapon skill 4,
Yes,
so I'm hitting on 4s, no twin link, just 1 hit. I am strength 5, Corvus Hammer gives +1, so wounding on a 4. It's a wound. It's a 3+ save, no rend. Even if it was a rend, it wouldn't matter. Passes the save. As we are still in the challenge, do you want to hit me back?
Yes.
What weapon is this?
So it's a thunder hammer.
That sounds pretty heavy.
Yep, it's
gonna hurt. Okay, so hitting on 3s. 3s to hit. Oh, he's dead. And then 2s to kill, right?
Yes, 2s to kill.
2s to kill. The Huntsmaster has bravely died. Okay, my other Black Knights, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other Black Knights in that squad, are going to hit. Oh, what's this?
So that's worth noting that those 3 also go on to the rest of the squad.
They do, shit. What initiative step though?
1. So
okay, so that'll happen at the end. So I've lost the Huntsmaster and I'll definitely lose another 3, but they get to hit first. Okay, so initiative step 4, the Black Knight's hitting first, hitting on 4s, not twin links or anything like that outside of the thing. But then wounding on 4s, 6 of rending, but it makes no difference. We only have 2 wounds, 2 3+ saves.
They're fine.
Fine, and then your attack's back at initiative step 4.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep, what AP is this?
So this will be normal no AP, but only 6 as a rending.
Okay, cool.
5.
Cool, so 4s to wound, 6 to rending, no wounds. So what have you got in initiative step 1?
So I've got 1 more thunder hammer remaining.
Okay, cool. So the last thunder hammer hitting on 3s. The squad's dead, my friend. 2s to kill. That's it. Black Knights have died. What's going on? So thunfortunately, I mean, the puppies had to have a little moment of glory, let's be honest, but those Thunderwolf have annihilated the Black Knight squad, absolutely annihilated it. So there we go. That combat has been won by the Space Wolves. Okay, down here, this combat we had left, obviously they just rinsed through them and they've moved. So we only had a 1-inch consolidation over here, which puts these Thunderwolf right in my way. So I'm going to bring the entire force of my firepower down on that 1 squad and try and wipe them out. It's only turn 2, so it gives me another 3 turns minimum to get back over that side of the board, but that's my plan. In terms of your objectives, Sam, what have we got?
So sadly I didn't harness any warp points.
You did not.
However, I've scored Unleash the Wolves, score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy was completely destroyed during your assault phase.
Sweet.
And score 1 victory point if you issued a challenge during your turn. Sadly, I couldn't issue 3, otherwise I would have got D3 victory points.
But 2. So you're on 3 VPs, I'm on 2. No, I'm on 3 because I got First Blood.
Yes, you are.
So we'll get over to Ravenwing, turn 2. Peace, not out peace. Okay, turn 2 for the Dark Angels. In terms of objectives, we have objective 3, domination, a secret one. Secure objective 2, secure objective 6. I don't think I'm going to get many this turn, so for my movement, you'll see that everything that was over here has moved away. I'm going to try and ignore these guys for a turn, because I can't take on 2 squads of Thunderwolf Cavalry at the same time. It's not going to go well. So I moved everything on this side is going to bring down all their firepower on these 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry over here. However, I've had a little bit of bad luck in my movement phase. I've killed, so over here, these 3 guys moved through the bushes there and I rolled dangerous terrain tests. I failed 2 and then I failed my armor save. So I lost 2 models there, and then over here, one of my attack bikes moved off the top of here, and it was the one that was on 1 wound, took another dangerous terrain test, failed it, and then failed his armor save. So I've lost 3 models just through dangerous terrain tests this turn, which is one of the worst things that's happened since the Holocaust, maybe?
I'm pretty sure it was compared to something at least like that.
It was similar. It's on par, at least.
Pretty sure.
I guarantee, I'm still going to leave this in, but I guarantee someone will complain. Oh, but it's funny. If 99% of the people laugh and 1% is like, where, it's fine. Because it's ridiculous, it's not real. We're not being real. Anyway, sorry. So, that's what's happened in terms of movement. Everything else, as I say, just moved around. I'm trying to get away from them. So, Psychic Phase, we rolled a dice for how many Warp Charge points. Got 2, so I'm going to start my Psychic Phase by casting Psychic Shriek over here. So these librarians are going to cast Psychic Shriek on the squad. Oh, actually, now I'm going to cast it on the snipers just there instead. I was going to cast it on the Thunderwolf, but they still get 3+ invulnerable save, don't they? Mm. Yeah, so he's going to cast it on the snipers. It's only 1 warp charge to get Psychic Shriek off, which is pretty badass. However, I'm going to throw 3 dice at it. So on a 4, it goes off with 1. Do you wish to try and dispel?
How many you got left?
3.
I'm going to go for a ballsy 1.
Go for it. Oh my god! No, no. It's not going well for Ravenwing. One turn has taken a bit of a turn. I am going to cast Forewarning on that unit. In case I need to get into combat with them, I prefer to have a 4+ invulnerable save. So Forewarning goes off with 2. Do you wish to spell?
Yes, I do.
Or you wish to try? I guarantee you'll do this. Bring it. No, he doesn't. Cool. So that unit does have a 4+ invulnerable save. So if I do need to get into combat to finish off those thunderwolf cavalry, hopefully I should be able to survive it. And that is the end of the psychic phase, which will now get on some shooting. Right, start off proceedings. The Black Knight squad is going to fire at the Thunderwolf cavalry unit. This is my plasma talon, so we're in rapid fire range, hitting on 3s, and I'm twin linked. So twin linked, all hit, and then wounding on 2s. So wounding on 2s, just 1 doesn't wound. 7 3+ on those Thunderwolf cavalry. Let's drop 1. Come on. Did you make them all? Oh, you failed 1. So 1 has lost 1 wound. 3 bolt gun shots coming in, hitting on 3s, twin linked. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound, 1 3+ save. Please fail this. No! Okay, so I'm going to fire my Ravenwing, I forget what it's called, stasis shell, which basically minuses their initiative and weapon skill by 1, which gives me a better chance in close combat. I just need to hit them for that to take effect. It is also strength 3. I want to see if it scatters. It does not, because it only goes 4, and there his weapon skill is 4. So it hits 1, just 1 or 2?
1, sadly.
Just 1. It wounds on a 6. Nah, it's fine. The main reason for doing that is minusing their weapon skill initiative. All of my Black Knights will get to hit first. So if I do need to get them in combat, I can do that and probably, hopefully, kill some of them, but we'll see. So the Dark Shroud here that jinked is going to fire at the Thunderwolf cavalry. Might as well. Here we go. 6s, nothing. Then the 2 bikers here, they have jinked as well, but they're going to fire at the scouts just there. Hitting on 6s, but twin linked. And then wounding on 4s. No wounds. This squad here is firing at the Thunderwolf cavalry. We have 2 melter guns. Hitting on 3s, 1 hits. Wounding on 2s, 1 wounds.
This will kill him.
3+.
Nice.
Oh, and then the bolt gun. Hit on 3s, twin linked. And then wounding on 5s. 1 wound, 3+.
This will kill him.
Oh, failure 3+, man. Failure 3+. I'm going to have to do it. So the guy behind with his melter gun is going to fire at the rear one. This will only take a wound off. Hit on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound, 1 3+. No way. The attack bike multi-melter squad, I've got to do it. I've got to at least kill 1 more so that when I get into combat with them, I have a chance. So the 2 multi-melters first are going to fire. Hit on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, 2 3+. Come on, fail some, Sam. Yes! Oh my god, still going. And then you are a rolling boss, my friend. And then the bolt guns from the same ones, hitting on 3s, twin linked. And then wounding on 5s. I just want to kill 1.
This will be when they die.
No. Oh man. I think I'm going to have to get into combat with them. I think I'm just going to have to pummel them in combat. They have a 4+ invulnerable save. I think
it's probably your best time to do it because
is.
you don't want me to do it next turn.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. These 3 here are going to fire at the Stormfang, is it?
Stormwolf. It's armor 12.
Yes. So I need 4s to glance if I hit.
With your melter.
With my melter, yeah. So the 2 melter guns, I'm snap firing anyway. 6s. No, nothing. These 2 squads here are going to turbo boost out of the way, and then I'm going to announce a charge. You have no guns for Overwatch on these guys, do you?
No guns.
So I'm just going to roll that now, I might as well. So the Black Knights, I did not want to do this. I thought the firepower would be enough. It wasn't. So, seeing if I'm in. I'm in. Okay, we are going to do this combat over here. I managed to get everything in for Hammer of Wrath. I have Zealot, so I'm re-rolling all failed to hit to wound. I have a 4+ invulnerable save. I minus his weapon skill and initiative by 1, thanks to my thingy hitting. If I'm ever going to win a combat, against these guys, now is the time, right?
This is your chance to shine.
You've had to issue a challenge, and I've accepted with the apothecary, which counts as a character. I didn't want to accept with the interrogate chaplain, because if you did survive and manage to kill him, it's slay the warlord and one of your victory points. So I'd prefer for the apothecary to die. As you can see, these guys have turbo boosted further away to try and keep out of line of try to stop being assaulted by the other Thunderwolf squad. We also charged with, sorry, I'll show you quickly, this squad here has charged into those scouts, and we need to do that overwatch. We'll do that now. So their overwatch attacks. Hit on 6 is just the one, oh, 2 hit, I'm going to jink, by the way. I can jink whilst charging in.
Can you?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Both hit, so 4+ rerollable. Pass. Pass. Cool. Okay, Hammer of Wrath first, winning on 5s. Here we go. You have 3, so 3+ saves. Yes, 1 down and 1 down to 1 wound. Okay, now we're on to initiative step 4, right? I'm re-rolling all to hit because of Zealot. They're strength 5, their ending makes no difference. This is just the Black Knights. So hitting on 4s, because you are still +1, but I've minused it by 1. So 4s to hit, and then re-rolling any misses, and then re-rolling for Zealot, just missing 3. It's a wound on 4s and 6 are rending. The rending makes no difference. So winning on 4s. Oh, that one's out. So we've done 8 wounds. Now we're rolling 8 3+ saves. We have 3 wounds left in that squad. 1, 2. So 1 dies and 1's down to 1 wound. Okay, so the interrogator chaplain should have actually gone at 5, but it doesn't make any difference. It's all before the Space Wolves. So he's hitting on 3s because he's weapon skill 5, so 3s, and I'm re-rolling. Cool, and then he's wounding on 2s, so he's got the Mace of Redemption, so 2s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. 4 3+ saves. He's only got 1 wound left in that whole squad, so 1 or 2. Yes! Oh! Thunderwolves are finally, well, I say finally gone. Thunderwolves are gone from that side of the table. We have the other squad on the other side, which is going to be a nightmare. But I've taken a serious chunk out of Sam's army right there with that roll. So on to this combat here with the scouts and the bikers. So I've won combat by 1, which means you need leadership test -1.
So that goes down to 8.
Yeah, fail it, fail it, fail it.
Oh,
8
oh wait,
passes.
am I 8?
Are you normally 8? We'll just double check. Okay, so you're normally 8. It was reduced to 7 because of the difference in the combat. Initiative off.
You can't, because they've got and they shall know no fear. You can never wipe out.
True. Yes.
So I basically.
Although I would have just caught you up, but you still need to initiative off. Basically, I won't sleeping advance you, but it's whether you get caught or whether you detach.
Yes. So initiative.
So just
off.
1.
Cool.
Yeah, you get away, so you fall back 2d6. Boom.
12 inches.
Nice. In terms of objectives, I have scored none this turn, which is unfortunate despite having all of these. However, that wasn't my objective for the turn personally, as it were. My objective was to kill the Thunderwolf cavalry, the main thing that was causing an issue on this side of the board. Now that I've done that, I can use the whole force of this army to take on the rest of Sam's army piecemeal. It's only turn 2, so I've got enough time to get over there, and I hope we've got enough time to push them off objectives. So that's the plan as of right now. So yeah, we'll get over to Space Wolf turn 3. You're a subscriber, eh?
Yeah.
There you go, that's what you get, champ. You don't get backhands, that's what you do, and that applies to you guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because you'll get a donut. Okay, in terms of objectives, we have Hold Your Ground, Harness the Warp, Hunt with Cunning, and No Prisoners. These are the 2 new ones. What does Hunt with Cunning do, sorry?
So Hunt with Cunning is score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy unit was completely destroyed by a Space Wolves unit with the Scout, Infiltrate, or Outflank special rules during your turn. So the only one I can do it with is them.
The Scouts, yeah.
If at least 1 enemy unit was completely destroyed by a Space Wolf unit with the Scout, Infiltrate, or special rule, that one doesn't apply because they haven't come on this turn.
Yeah.
And then No Prisoners is standard.
Cool. Okay, so in terms of movement, what's going on?
So the Wolfguard battle leader with the Thunderwolves have sort of moved towards the middle, mainly because I'm waiting to see what John does in the next couple of turns. Ideally, I need to keep hold of this and objective marker 1 to sort of
That's a definite victory, yeah.
Yeah, mainly because those who haven't listened or forgot, because I don't know how long this takes on film-wise, there were 3 victory points at the end of the game, so it was quite handy that they're both on this side of the table.
Yes.
And so far, I've had no problems. Then the Iron Priest and the Cyber Wolves have moved through there just to sort of possibly take out these bad boys this turn. These guys are going to be coming around soon, so I need to try and get rid of as many things as possible.
Yeah.
And then the scouts have regrouped because they shall know no fear. Landspeeder's popped it over here. He is going to try and start making people fail there, or at least try and jink and stuff like that. So I'm going to see what John does with that. Now, my one hope of trying to get rid of this bad boy
is in close combat.
We thought it was armor value 11, and then John realised that it's 10.
Yeah.
Which means that my blood claws can charge in and can possibly glance it to death.
Yeah.
Which would be great. So with that, I moved him into hover mode, dropped the boys off, and now we're just trying to mop up and start guys fleeing as much as possible. That would be nice. These guys are a big problem to me. So I kind of want to get rid of them.
They're the unit. Seriously, every game they're the ones that win me. That blob with the interrogator chaplain, I might double up on those because they're so good.
They're a good squad.
Really good squad.
Cool. And with that, I suppose we should roll for Winds of the Warp.
Yeah, go for it, man. What we got?
Winds of the Warp. 6.
Oh, all the dice.
Going to go for Prescience on this squad.
Cool. Up in the tower. Prescience. Let's do it. Oh, failed.
Fails again.
Unbelievable, man.
And that leaves me with Scryer's Gaze on the Psyker, maybe to get rid of a tactical objective. We'll see.
Fails with the
again.
perils.
With
Double 1.
Double 1.
Ah, is that only
6s.
with? Yeah, it's only with
Demons?
That's one.
Well, demon abilities.
Yes. Cool.
Well, that was absolutely rubbish.
Your psychers suck. Right, shooting. What we got?
So, first thing that's going to fire is the Stormwolf.
Yeah.
He's going to Power of the Machine Spirit.
Yeah.
The Hellfrost into these bad boys.
I'm gonna have to jink, really, aren't I? I don't have a choice.
So I'm going to put that.
No, they've got 4+ invulnerable save. No, I won't jink.
Okay. Put it there.
Hits, so you get what?
3.
3? Yeah. And then wounding on 3s.
3s.
Yeah, 3s to wound. 2 wounds, and then I get 2 4+ invulnerable, passing 1, and I get 5+ feel no pain. Passes.
Oh,
the multi-melters and las cannons are shooting at the squad just in front. They will jink because otherwise they will definitely die.
Twin linked.
Yeah.
Sorry, the blue's the las cannon as well. Wasn't it?
Cool.
Twos
And
to
then
wound.
2s all round. Just 1 wound. They would have killed 1, but I get 4+ rerollable. So you best pass it, mate. Good. So bolt pistols into the Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud will obviously jink because I think there's going to be a lot coming in.
So they only hit on 4s because they're blood claws.
Oh, okay, cool. And then you need 6s to glance. Outside to reroll. Fine, and then a 2+ rerollable. Rerolling passes. So the multi-melter from the land speeder onto that squad. Yeah. Hits, 2s to wound. 1 wound, 1 4+ rerollable jink. They've already jinked, passed. Missile launchers up in that building are firing down at the 2-man squad in front of attack bikes. I've jinked. So to hit 3s.
Whoa.
Just the 2. And then to wound 2s. 2 wounds, 2 4+. Re-rolling, thank God you get the re-roll. That's outside the box, I'll re-roll, even though it passed. No, it's a 1 loses 1 wound. Scouts over there are firing exactly the same squad. Bring it on, man, bring it on.
Take on 3s.
1
Whoa.
hit. Wounds, 4+. No, re-rollable. Oh, sorry, it's outside, so it doesn't count. Passes. That is it for shooting. We are over to the assault phase. So what's going to assault?
This guy is going to charge into this squad.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to overwatch. Obviously hit on 6s, not 5s, so I get multi-melters, 6s. Nope, and then I get 2 bolt guns, twin linked, hitting on 6s. So 6s, twin linked. We have 2 hits, and then toughness, overall toughness, is it 4 because of the wolves?
5 because the wolves are cyber wolves.
Okay, cool. So it's 5 to wound. 1 wound.
4 up save.
Yeah, it's on the wolf at the front. Yeah. So see if they're in with a 4-inch. Yeah, obviously they're in. And then over here, the blood claws are charging against the dark shroud. The dark shroud can't overwatch, obviously, and they can't fail to get in because they're 1 inch away. So they're in like Flynn. I don't know why I said that. I wish I hadn't have said that. Okay, end of the assault phase. These blood claws didn't manage to take off a single hull point with glances in that combat. They did roll very well to hit, but then they rolled no 6s to glance. Then over here, the Iron Priest obviously just obliterated the 2 attack bikes. Easy. So now, in terms of objectives, did you score 2 objectives or just 1?
Just 1 in that one.
Cool, and that was for?
That was no prisoners. I destroyed 1 unit, which was
close combat, yeah. So that's the end of Space Wolf turn 3, which will get over to Dark Angels turn 3, where hopefully we shall see a little bit more pain, and I'm going to start clawing it back, because currently Sam is winning. He's ahead, but I could bring it back. Subscribe! Okay, Dark Angels turn 3. Objectives are the same as I've had before. 6, 2, 3, and no forgiveness. I will be discarding no forgiveness, I think, but not just yet. In terms of my movement, there was obviously a lot going on around this side of the table. I've dealt with what I needed to deal with. That was the thunderwolf cavalry, and as a result, I've started moving more to this side because this is where the game will be won. There are objectives up here. Our Emperor's Will mission objectives are here and here. So now that I've taken out 1 thunderwolf cavalry squad, I just have 1 more, which is out of the game for another turn. I'm far enough away that it shouldn't be able to make any charges. So I'm going to try and kill this Iron Priest. Is it?
Yes.
Kill him. I've got objective 3 just within to get that. And yeah, everything else is moved just so that it's sort of making its way back here, but I can still shoot as I'm moving away. So that's that. We've rolled for Winds of the Warp and rolled a 2. So I'm going to cast Psychic Shriek from the Librarian onto the Scouts just there. So see if it goes off with 4s, get it off on 1. So do we wish to dispel or try to dispel?
Yeah, I'm going to put 1 towards it again.
Cool, another 6 if you do this. No. Yeah, it goes off, so 3d6. Do you want to roll or should I roll?
You do it.
Yeah. So 3d6 minus their leadership, which was 8. So 10,
11, 12.
So they've lost 4. So 4 models die, which
That's
is
it.
the rest of the squad. So that Psychic Streak wiped them out, which means I've just freed myself up another gun, which is good. And then I'm going to cast 4 Warning, and I'm going to cast it on the Librarian squad, the big Death Star unit I have. Goes off with 2. Do you wish to try and dispel?
Yep.
Bring it.
Is it Warp Charge 2? Or?
It's Warp Charge. It doesn't matter, it goes off anyway. You'd have to get 2 6s to deny it. So there we go. We'll go. 2 mounted guns in this squad just here are going to be firing at that land speeder. Sam has Jinx, so 6s to hit, obviously get a hit, and then 2 glances of 2. It doesn't glance.
Wow.
I do get my bolt gun. I think my bolt gun is still within 12 inches. So
yeah, it should be.
6s and twin linked. I guarantee this will do it, or not. So that's that. Over here, these 3 bikers are going to shoot at the blood claws. I'm going to use my melter guns, because why not? So 3s, 1 hits, and then 2s to kill. So 1 dies, and then the bolt gun is going to fire, hitting on 3s, twin linked, and then wounding on 4s. Are they toughness 4 or are they toughness 3?
Toughness 4.
Alright, cool. So 4s to wound. Just 1 wound, 1, 3+. No, another 1 drops.
Dead.
2 multi-melter attack bikes are going to fire. So the 2 multi-melters first, hitting on 3s, and then 2s to kill.
Ouch.
Yeah, 1 more dies. And then I have 2 bolt guns coming in. So hitting on 3s, twin linked. Yeah, and then wounding on 4s. So 4s to wound. We have just the 1 wound. Oh no, did I knock that?
No, they were all 1s.
They're all 1s.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, nothing.
Wow.
I'm going to put this multi-mounted guy just here on his own. It's going to fire at the land speeder.
Speeder of land.
So 3s, doesn't hit. Oh, what to do? Okay, now we're moving on to the Black Knight squad. They are firing their plasma talons at the Iron Priest. Iron Priest?
Yes.
Always get it right. And then 3s. And these are going to be twin linked, and then twin linked, so 3s again. We have 3 1s, sorry. Okay, so they're going to need checks. So 3+ saves, passing all by 1, and then a feel no pain, passes. Cool, and then these are twos, and there's no sort of, oh, there's a 5+ invulnerable, sorry. So twos, so that's just 1 wound off the wolf, so the wolf dies. And then you have this many 5+.
Let's do that.
I don't think he's going to survive.
I hope he does.
5+. He's dead. And finally, these two guys here are going to fire their bolt gun shots at that land speeder. It's just 1 shot each, hitting on 3s, twin links, both miss, 3s, both hit, 6s to glance, nothing. And that is the end of my shooting phase. Let's see if we get some charges off. Leadership test on these two blood claws here, go for it. Passing. So in terms of my assaults, over here we have the 3-man squad going to charge the 2 blood claws. These guys aren't going to do anything, they're a bit too far away. He's going to charge the land speeder. These 3 are going to charge the land speeder. Starting off over here, we will have Overwatch, but they need 5 inches to get in. So 5 inches, charge, 5 they're in.
Wow, going to Overwatch into you?
Yep, so Overwatch, nothing. Then the single guy charging into the land speeder, I think, what did we need? 6. He's in. And then the 3-man squad here into the land speeder, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
in.
just.
Cool, so everyone's in. We shall summarise those assaults. So in terms of those assaults, these guys managed to kill the land speeder with Hammer of Wrath, and they've consolidated back away. And then I killed 1 blood claw and received no wounds back. He passed his leadership test, so we're still locked in. That is the end of Dark Angel's turn 3, so we have 2 turns still to be able to get back over and secure those objectives. I've secured objective 3 with my attack bike, and the other 3 I still have. I'm going to keep them because No Forgiveness, secure objective 6, which is up here, is a big one for me. That's essentially worth 5 VPs, just those guys on that thing, because you've got the Emperor's Will for 3, you've got take a unit off an objective for 1, and you've got objective 6 for 1. So that is big, like that's a massive swing. So we should get over to Space Wolf turn 4. Right, we are on Space Wolf turn 4?
Turn 4, yeah.
Yeah, turn 4. We still have Harness the Warp. We're still trying for that one. We have Hunt with Cunning and we have Secure Objective 5. Objective 5 is achievable. So in terms of objectives, in terms of movement, what's happened, Sam?
So in terms of movement, because I got Secure Objective 5, this guy has skimmed over here. Not the ideal situation for him to be surrounded by all this melter, but because he's effectively got the 40k version of Armoured Ceramite, it's not as bad. I'm trying to work out whether to beeline over here or work some stuff over here. I'm not sure on him yet. These guys, as per the whole game, they've stayed where they are. I've split my HQ, my Wolfguard battle
Very
leader.
wise choice, yeah.
I'm keeping him over by objective 1. It means that I'm wasting points, but it denies you the Slay the Warlord.
It's a really good move. I didn't even think about that, and when you did that, I thought that was fantastic. The reason is, you've now got 1 unit, 1 model on this side of the table, which is 2 turns away from me, at least, right? And he is getting you 4 victory points, and Line Breaker, and he's denying me Slay the Warlord. So that is probably the wisest thing he could have done, and that could win you the game, that move. Genuinely, it could.
We'll see. And then his Wolfguard guys, I'm not going to go straight towards John because I know I'm not within a charging distance.
Yeah.
And I've seen how horrible that shooting can be.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've come here. I need to at least try and protect this objective here.
Yeah.
Which, yes, I've got these guys set up here on it, but it could be a case of John gets rid of them. We've seen how disgusting these guys are.
Yeah.
They're such a good unit.
They are very good.
They do exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
And John and I have been talking off camera about it.
Needs another one.
He needs another one.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And yeah, so that's what I've got. I've got the Wolf, the Blood Claw stuck in combat with those guys. Hopefully I can keep them tied up for another turn with some very, very lucky saves.
Yeah.
But with that, we rolled a 3 on the Winds of the Warp, so that's 5 dice for me.
Yeah. So what are you going to cast?
I've been trying to cast 2 powers for the last 2 turns.
You really have, yeah.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put 5 dice towards Scryer's Gaze.
Okay.
Because it could mean that I get to get rid of one of these objectives that I don't necessarily want.
All right.
Because my infiltrating unit, which is the only thing that can score it, is now gone.
Okay.
So, Warp Charge 2 goes off with 3.
Is that all your dice?
That's all my dice, because it's a 3 dice
wow.
plus
Yeah.
2 for my Psyker.
Okay, so I am going to use all of my dice Sorry, what was it? Is it a blessing?
Yes, it's a blessing that targets a single friend. No, it's not. It's a blessing that targets the Psyker, basically.
Okay, I'm going to use 3 dice to try and dispel that. Yeah, it's dispelled! Oh my god! Epic roll. Denying it. Denying it. You can't even... Do you even Psyker, bro?
I don't even Psyker.
Bruh, do you even Psyker, bro?
Worst game for Psykers ever.
It is,
However,
well,
I'm
for
staying
your
happy. I'm staying positive. I hate
man.
you. I hate your face.
Oh, wow, cheers.
I'm going to fire everything into this squad.
You're going for that squad.
I'm going for it.
Fine. So what's coming in first?
First thing that's coming in is the Hellfrost Cannon one.
They're going to jink.
They're going to jink?
Yeah.
That's what I needed. I needed you to
You
jink.
want me to have less shooting with them, don't you?
Yeah, I need to try and remove some of that. If I can survive at least another turn or 2 up here,
Yeah.
I've got a chance.
You do have a chance, yeah.
So I'm going to target this guy here.
Yeah, so rolling to see if it scatters.
I'll do it over here.
Oh, massive scatter. Sorry, it's twin linked. He gets to re-roll.
Sorry.
Just do it again. Hey!
That's better.
Although it's still nothing. So it goes that way 3 inches, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting 1?
Yeah, getting 1.
Okay, cool. At least it's something.
Yeah.
Wounding on a 3, right? Strength 7?
Strength 6 on toughness.
Oh yeah, 3s. Sorry. Nope.
Nothing.
2 multi-mounters. Yeah, 3s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked, right. Yeah, and then 2's to wound.
Yep.
Yeah, and then 2 plus re-rollable. Fine.
And then 1 las cannon. Oh.
So las cannon hits. 2's to wound. Roll it in there. Yeah. Yeah. 2 plus re-rollable. Oh, so close. No, fine.
Trying to get rid of some of that psychic dice as well. That's one of the big issues. Is you outnumber me on 2 dice at least.
Yes,
So,
I do. Yeah.
And it makes all the difference.
It does. Okay. What else we got? Well, we've only got these guys left, right? Shoot.
These are the only guys that can shoot. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hitting on 3s.
Sorry, this is from the missile launchers into the same Black Knight squad. Right. 2 wounds, so 2 plus re-rollable. Fine.
Absolutely fine. Cool.
That's the end of shooting. What do we have in terms of assaults? Are you declaring any? I don't think so.
I can't assault anything. These guys are going to run though.
I thought you might.
6
That's
inches.
the
6 that
Which
I
way are you
needed.
going with them?
I'm going to come back here.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? We're just summarising this. So over here, we did this combat here, and nothing happened. No one did any wounds. However, I used my hit and run, and I moved this way, that far basically. Over here, obviously, the Thunderwolf cavalry ran. They're trying to stay out of range of the Black Knights, but still in a position whereby they can assist this objective, which is obviously the key one right now. So in terms of objectives, you've secured objective 5, right?
Yes, that's correct. I've secured objective 5.
Cool.
And I'm going to discard Hunt with Cunning because it's impossible for me to achieve it now because I don't have anything with Infiltrate, Scout or Outflank.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. All right, sweet. So we shall get on to Dark Angels turn 4. Right, we're on Dark Angels turn 4. We have no forgiveness. Secure objective 2, secure objective 6. I'm going to get 2. This guy has just claimed that for me. And I have moved some stuff. We popped a wheelie and got on top of that for 1 guy, and the rest are down by the side. There's a little pathway up, which is quite cute. But they're going to fire at those guys there. I was thinking about Psychic Shrieking them, but I can't because I jinked. So hey ho. And then the rest of the stuff that was all over this side, I'm ignoring that stuff. That's not going to win me the game, so I need to really bust a groove over here and make a move for this guy. These guys are yet to turbo boost. These guys moved up onto these ramparts, took 3 dangerous terrain, failed 1, then failed their leadership test. They fell back a further 11 inches, which I was going to turbo boost, so it's fine. But yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to move around. The main objective now is take these guys off here and take him off that objective. If it stays as it is, Sam has definitely won. If I can manage to push him off, I am in with a chance. But those 2 objectives are worth 3 VPs each, which is big. So we shall get over the psychic phase. We've already rolled our dice. I rolled a 6, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
So in terms of psychic powers, I'm going to cast Forewarning, isn't it?
Yep.
The one that gives me a 4+ invulnerable save on my psycho unit. And it goes off with 2. Do you wish to try and dispel?
No.
I'm going to cast Presence on my own unit. There's a very minor advantage. It goes off with 2. Not denied. Still goes off. These 2 bikers here are going to be firing up. We have 1 in rapid fire range and 1 not. So rolling to hit, 3s, twin links, and then wounding on 4s. 1 wound, 1/3+ save.
Fine.
Passes. We have the heavy bolter from the Dark Shroud. It's past its jink now, so it can fire full ballistic skill. Hit on 3s, and then wounding on 3s. 1 wound, 1/3+ save. Oh, fail, we've lost 1. Right, so this squad here, they have jinx, so I can't fire the blast template. I thought I could earlier, which is why I used Prescience, but I can still use it on this. So we're using the crack, rapid fire, strength 6, AP 4, so hit on 6s, but it's twin linked. Doesn't matter. And then we're going to use the plasma. So the plasma incoming, 6s, but twin linked. Ooh, just the 1/6, but 2, so 3+. And 5+ feel no pain.
Oh, I feel no pain.
Yeah, so I had 1 hit and then 2 to wound. Oh no! And the bolt gun's here, hitting on 6s, twin linked. And then wounding on 4s. No wounds, god damn. As a result, that's pretty much it. I'm going to do a load of turbo boost moves over there. There is no assault phase really. I need to get these guys in, but they can't this turn, so what are you going to do? So yeah, turbo boost. In terms of objectives, I have secured objective 2 with my attack bike just there. Other than that, that's it, so we shall go. Space Wolf turn 5, we have Harness the Warp. You're still trying. And secure objective 1, new objective guaranteed. It's up there. In terms of movement quickly, what's happened?
Thunderwolves have moved around here. The one thing I need to do is if I can get the charge off on John, there's a small chance that I can at least hold these guys up and hope that the game the game ends.
Yeah.
I've brought this guy back up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
He is now going to be bearing down on these guys, hopefully just popping off at 1 or 2 of them and hoping that they fail their leaderships and they run off the board.
Yeah.
That's what I've got hope for over here. Single guy over here is currently hiding behind the bush. There's not a lot he can do. The main thing I'm keeping him there for is possibly, hopefully, shooting one of these guys and hopefully making them run as well.
Yeah.
With that, the missile launcher squad is going to have to decide what to shoot at, whatever the most important thing is.
Yeah.
These guys have got a 4+ in Vun as well as
they do.
Jinx, so
they do.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah. So in terms of psychic phase, we've rolled.
Well, we're going to roll.
Here we go. So everything is going to Prescience on what unit?
On this unit.
You're going on the missile launcher squad. Okay, here we go. Roll it, Sam, roll it.
Perils.
Perils, yeah.
That's enough.
Just goes off with 2, so roll on the perils table. 3, I don't know what that is. We'll look that up quickly. I will try and dispel it with all of my dice. No, it still goes off.
Thank fuck.
So you have finally harnessed the warp, which is big. That's a VP. As a result, the warp charge table, the Rune Priest has lost a wound, putting on what, 1 wound?
1 wound, I believe.
Cool.
That guy over there,
hiding out at the back, is going to fire a bolt pistol shot at your guys in the ruins.
Yeah, I'm obviously not drinking, but he's firing. So the guy behind the bush, go for it.
It's hit on 4s.
Oh.
Outside, re-roll.
Nothing.
Cool.
That was it.
What's up next?
This is going to fire at this squad here.
Cool.
So that's the Strength 6 AP 3 Hellfrost. Would you like to jink?
Yeah, I'm going to jink, please.
So it's going to go just there to hopefully hit both of them.
Yep. Scatter.
Oh, it scatters, but enough to probably go over here.
We'll have a look. It scatters just there. Do you want to use a twin link to re-roll or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and twin link it.
Okay, so re-rolling.
That's
It hits basically, so it gets both of them.
Okay.
Cool.
So the main, although it was a hit on that squad and it would have removed someone, because of the Hellfrost ability, it means you have to take a strength test, and it could mean that I take out both those guys.
If a wound gets through though, right?
Yeah, if a wound gets through, but one will be fine.
Yeah, so rolling 2 wounds,
So
winning on 3s. 2 wounds, so 2 4+ rerollables. Rerolling, fine. We're all good.
But they have Jink, that's another good thing.
Yeah.
And then the multi-melters and the las cannons are going for this squad down
The
here.
other squad, they are also going to Jink.
So the multi-melters are the green dice, the blues the las cannon.
2 hit, and then to wound 2s. Cool. And then I get my 4+ rerollable. Passing both.
Ouch.
Missile launcher guys are firing at this 2-man squad. They will Jink, they have to. Here we go. Twin linked for presence, yeah.
Didn't need it.
All hit.
One time I didn't need it.
And then 2's to wound. We have 4 wounds, and then I get my 3+ rerollable, then extra Dark Shroud. So 3+, passing all of them, we're safe. But they have Jinked. Thunderwolf cavalry are charging my unit of Black Knights. I will Overwatch. Plasma Talons, hitting on 5s, not 6s. Twin linked. If I can take some guys out charging in, it makes a massive difference. We have 1 gets hot, and then 5+ for my pain. No, so 1 dies. So we randomly allocated the death, and now we need 2s to wound. 5 wounds, so 5 3+ saves. Please be terrible. Oh, we've lost 1 and 1's down to 1 wound.
So that's 1 down.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We have the crack, rapid fire, hitting on 5s, twin linked because of prescience. No. And then we have the bolt guns, which are a total of 6 shots, hitting on 5s, twin linked. I just need to take 1 more wound off. Take 1 more wound off. That's another bike down. Not another bike, sorry, another Thunderwolf. And then wounding on 5s. If this would be incredible. No, it's not going to happen. And then we need to see if you're in. Come on, Sam.
So I measured it as a 7.
Yeah.
With fleet.
Right. 8. You're in. Okay, bring it, man. Bring it. Let's do this. It needs to happen.
Push.
So we're on to this combat here. Let's start some rolling. So 3 Hammer of Wrath coming in first. Strength 5, yeah, okay, so 3+. That was out, sorry, so re-roll that, fine. Is my Interrogator Chaplain going first? I believe he is, right?
What's his initiative?
5.
Yes, you'll be going first.
So he's Strength 7, AP 3, Weapon Skill 5, so hitting you on 5s, sorry, 4s. So 4s, but re-rolling, don't need it. And then wounding you on 2s, Strength 7. So that's a total of 3 wounds. It is AP 3, but it doesn't make any difference. So, 3+ saves, fail 2. 1 drops, that's a lot less. That's at initiative step 5, so that's less attacks coming in at me. I have a 4+ invulnerable save, which is massive right now. Right, so now same time, we're doing the Black Knights. So I'm going to do my Black Knight attacks, 3 each. So my Black Knights at initiative step 4, hitting on 4s, but they are twin linked because of Zealot and because of Prescience. So they have hit. 4s again. Cool. And then to wound, I need 4s because they are +1 strength for Corvus Hammer. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. Another 1 will kill another model. He's down to 1 wound models. Come on. Another 1 drops.
Ooh, but he does get to strike back at the same time.
He does get to strike back, you're right. So, is this him striking back, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Hit on 4s. Oh wait, is it 3s? Doesn't make any difference, he rolled a 2. And then to wound.
So wounding on strength 5. So he'll be wounding on
4s, yeah.
But
4s
6 is a rending.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
2 wounds. So, right. These are on the Librarians, so I'm going to take it on the Librarian in base contact with him. I'll take the rending first. He's got a 4+ invuln, passes it, and then a 3+ for the other one, passes it. He's all good. Combat here.
Yep.
The challenge. We're going to do the challenge. So I haven't rolled my attacks for the Apothecary, but he's going to do so now. So rolling to hit, we have 4s or hit, 4s to wound. Just the 1, 3+ save.
Hammer as well?
He does, they all do.
So 1 3 up, yeah?
Yep. 3+ passes it.
Right.
What initiative is he at?
1.
Oh, is he the hammer?
Yeah.
So he's at the same time as these dudes, but yeah. So roll him first,
Okay.
and then we'll do the librarians.
So because he's in combat and he's the leader, he gets preferred enemy.
Okay. So hitting on 3s. Just re-rolling the 1,
Ooh.
2s miss. Pull 3 hits. Is he Thunderhammer, yeah?
Yeah.
So 2s. Oh, just 2 wounds.
Preferred
You
enemy.
get preferred enemy, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, so 2, but I do get my 4+ in Vuln save. Passes.
Oh.
Come on! Yes!
Oh.
Come on, Black Knights! And now we also have the librarians. Okay, so the librarians with force axes hitting on 4s. Twin linked. Unfortunately not. And then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Enough to kill another model.
Yeah. So we'll do this one first.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
So he's dead. So the last guy, he's fine.
Passes. So they are down to 1. You need a leadership test. Are they fearless?
No, they're not.
So a leadership test -2. You've lost 2 models.
So this is 9. So leadership 9, so it goes down to 7.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fail. Are they? And they shall know no fear.
Yeah.
So I can't. You will possibly fall back. So initiative off. I roll a 5, so you have to roll a 6 basically. Otherwise we just stay locked in. You roll a 1, so we stay locked in. However, I'm going to attempt to hit and run, which I succeed to do. The combat was won by the Black Knights, and then I managed to hit and run out of there. I moved to the bottom. We agreed at the very, very start of the game that all models can get into buildings by going through the door and use their movement up, so they can easily move just at the door there to get straight up, contest, and also kill in close combat. Over here, this thunderwolf was just left on his own, which is fine for me because that's not the objective right now. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of that turn. In terms of objectives, Sam, what did you got? Harness the Warp finally,
I did, and score objective marker 1.
which is big.
So that's 2 objectives for me.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get over to Dark Angels turn 5. Dark Angels turn 5, we have no prisoners, secure objective 6. I have moved as many models as I can to contest on this side. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. These guys are firing snapshots, he's firing at full BS. These guys have moved, yet to turbo boost. And then over this side here, so we agreed at the start of the game that we could get up onto the building through movement at the start, and I was right at the door so I can move straight up. We can't fit everyone else up there, but through the positioning we've got, we've agreed that we can get away with it. It's how we're playing it, so it's all good. The Dark Shadows moved just to sort of ensure line breaker, and then these guys have moved to get a few more shots off up here. That is worth 3, 4, I think it's worth 5 victory points right now. It's worth a fair amount of victory points. So, Winds of the Warp. Let's see what we got in terms of Psychic dice. We have 3. I'm going to cast Psychic Shriek from the Librarian over there into the squad on top. 5 dice at it. We need 4s. Getting it off with 1, 2, 3. You get to deny. You have a Psyker in that squad though, don't you?
I do.
So you're denying on a 5+.
5 up.
He's Mastery level 2.
Yeah.
He needs to be higher to get an additional 1.
Psychic could do anything.
That allows you to do it to other units within 12. So 5 up to deny. You need to deny 3, yeah? Oh, denied! Well done, man. That's it.
I can't
Lost
even
it.
cheer on that one because I'm genuinely shocked.
That is good though. And then I'm also going to use forewarning. Just 1 goes off. So they have a 4+ invulnerable save. We should go over to shooting then. Over here we have multi-melter attack bike on him. This is at full ballistic skill, 3 to hit, no. And then the bolt guns, 3s. And then wounding on 5s. 1 wound, 1 3+ save. Fine. 2 snap shooting multi-melters. 6s. No. And then the 2 bolt guns, also snapshots. 6s. Twin linked. If I kill them through snapshots, it's never going to happen. But and then 5s to wound. No wounds. And then finally in this squad here we have 2 melter guns, snap shooting. 6s. No. And then a bolt gun. 6s. Twin linked. Running on 5s. Nope. Over here then we have 2 bolt guns down here firing up at that big squad. So 2 bolt guns, hit on 3s this time, twin linked, both hit, wounding on 4s, 1 wound, so 1 wound on the missile launcher guys up top. Fine. Good. And then over here we're firing the Black Knights into the squad up there. So plasma first, we're rolling 3s to hit, twin linked. 1 gets hot, 3+, 5+, feel no pain. No, 1 dies. So we'll go
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. 1, 2. It's
Well,
the
it's
apothecary, so I don't have feel no pain anymore. But wounding on 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're getting your 4+ cover save from this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bolt gun shots, hitting on 3s, twin linked. And then wounding on 4s. So 2 wounds, 2 3+ saves. Fine, and then the crack is going to rapid fire, hit on 3s, and wounding on 2s, strength 6, 2 wounds.
Save or not?
Yeah, it's AP 4. Fine. So we'll have to get into combat with those guys. Have I fired the Dark Shroud? I haven't, have I?
Nope.
Dark Shroud is going to fire up at those guys just in case. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound, 3+ save. Fine. That is all of my shooting, I believe. These guys will need to turbo boost. I'll do that in a sec. I am round check.
That could save you a lot of hassle. No, they're
fine. See if I'm in. I'm in. The Interrogate Chaplain, AP 3, strength 7, hitting on 3s, and re-rolling for Zealot. All hit, and then 2s to kill. So we need, yep, dead. Which means the squad is gone, therefore I've claimed that objective. They get to consolidate. 6 inches, I'll just shuffle them, they don't really need to do much. That's the end of my turn. In terms of objectives, I have secured no prisoners, and I've secured objective 6.
So what we're going to do is we're both recording for each of our channels. Make sure, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to myself and John.
Yeah.
What we do is whenever John and I do a collaboration, we release on the same day, don't we, John?
Yes, we do.
So if you want to view the long battle report of all the dice rolling, which is always quite an intense one to watch, go and view that. If you prefer the shorter battles where you don't see the dice rolling but everything's summarised, then you come over to my channel. And with that, John, do you want to do the honours?
You're rolling it. You've got bigger dice, your dice have more weight. Use the casino style one. Right. So is it 3+ it continues, right?
On a 1 or a 2, the game ends.
Yeah.
I would love to see a 1 or a 2 right now.
Do it. Oh, it continues. It continues. Here we go. Turn 6, man. So we are on Space Wolf turn 6. This guy over here has just moved to Guarantee Line Breaker. 1 model, doing it. Doing it. And we skipped the psychic phase. Movement, nothing really moved. He stayed here. We had 1 thunderwolf move just here to assault this unit here. I'm obviously going to try and kill him. I hope you're going to assault me. Is that happening?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Because at least John and I have already agreed that if I move within 3 inches of the door, because it's difficult to work out where it starts and where it begins, I technically contest that objective.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's happened. There's no shooting. This guy here, the objective you pulled was objective 2.
2, yeah.
So you moved and turbo boosted to get an objective with that, which is the right thing to do in my opinion. So straight over to the assault phase. What's going on?
So my Wolfguard battle leader is going to charge to the 2 multi-melter squads. Because there's 2 of them, I have more of a chance of actually taking more models out than not.
True. I'm going to overwatch with my multi-melters on 5s. 1 hits, 2s to wound, 1 wound, 1 3+. Yeah, and then my bolt guns also hit on 5s, and then twin linked. 2 and then 5s again. So 1 wound. Passes. So we have overwatch for this thunderwolf charging in here. We are going to go with the plasma talons first, hit on 5s, twin linked. Another gets hot, 3+. Don't have a feel no pain. So 1 2 3 is the one up top, 4 5 6 1 down the bottom. It's 1 down the bottom. I can't remember if I had 2 hits or 1, so we're going to say 1, screw it. 2's the wound, 1 wound, 1/3 plus save. It's fine. And then we have the bolt guns coming in first. So these are just the 2 down the bottom, hitting on 5s, and then twin links. Nice, and then winning on 5s. Nothing. Oh, let's do the assaults. We're going to summarise these, I think. So we've just finished resolving that combat there. I managed to kill the thunderwolf, and then I used my consolidation to move back up, partly in the building there. Over here, the HQ choice managed to kill the 2 bikers with ease. I pulled hold the line, which gave me an additional victory point, and we counted up the scores. And basically, considering where we're at, the game is pretty much over. The difference is not massive. There's 2 points in it.
Yeah.
Literally so close.
That's even on this. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think if we played, so we even rolled to see if the game would end, and it would end, because we were like, do we keep going, do we not, and it would end. So there would have been no difference really. But yeah, we'll have a little debrief and we'll let you guys know who's won. Hey guys, that's it. We have called the game, although it would have ended anyway. And the final scores, it's really close, like really is deadly, deadly close. So I managed to get 11 for the Dark Angels, and for the Space Wolves we had...
It was 9.
It was 9. So there was 2 points in it. It was insanely close, and it came down to the very end, basically. You had the lead for the whole game, I think, except for maybe the first turn or something.
Yeah, I think first turn I drew naff objectives.
Yeah, yeah.
And even, we talked about it, it's what's really odd is, and this has nothing to do with playing style or anything like that, objective-wise, we were really shocked that I hadn't pulled, until the last 2 turns,
Yeah, objectives.
objective
Secure
marker
objective,
1 and
yeah.
2, which was right at the last bit, which was odd,
Yeah.
because you usually see quite a lot of those in this.
You do. But you managed to do the things, except for Harness the Walk, which took you like forever.
Yeah, that's the one that shouldn't have taken
I know,
that long.
it was unbelievable how long that took. But you managed to do really well with all the other stuff. I struggled with that other stuff, so you did really well with that. But it literally came down to that last bit and those guys up top of that tower. It was a really good game. I really, really enjoyed it. I liked the Thunderwolf Cavalry. I really liked the rivalry between the Black Knights and the Thunderwolf Cavalry. I think that was the main awesomeness of the game.
Yeah.
I liked that the first bout of Black Knights versus Thunderwolf, you smashed me, right? You took all those off and I didn't do any wounds, did I?
I think you did in Overwatch. I think you got 1 in Overwatch, or took 1 down a wound.
Yes, I think something like
Yes,
that.
because I was down at 3 wounds by the time the
But
next one.
that was like, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to deal with these guys. But then when I came back with the guy with the Interrogator Chaplain in, just because those small little buffs,
Yeah.
it made a huge difference. The Interrogator Chaplain, you re-roll to hits. I had a few better weapons in there which helped, but also the launcher that takes down his weapon skill and initiative by 1 meant I get to strike first, which is massive, because if you had those attacks back, I don't think I had the invulnerable at that point, or did I?
No, you didn't start getting the invulnerable off until after that combat.
Yeah, I didn't think start getting off, I don't think. Can't remember. Memories fuzzy. We've been filming for 6 hours. 7 hours.
So yeah, it's got to be longer than that. What time is it now? 6?
6, yeah. We started at 11:30.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long time. But yeah, I really like that, and the way it sort of, I managed to sort of hammer back at the Thunderwolves.
Yeah.
I was scared of them. No, well, you did the right thing, right? When we were over here, so when we were when we moved, the game was predominantly played on one side of the board, and then we shifted back to the other by the Emperor's Will objectives. When we moved back that way, right? I was so scared of them. I didn't want you to get the jump on me. I really didn't. So I was trying to stay back. Otherwise, I would have pushed more and I would have pushed earlier. But because they were just there, I was like, I can't do this. And then it got to the point where it was like, it doesn't matter. And I can't believe how that combat went at the very end. With those Thunderwolves, and they charged me, and I managed to kill you. But that was because you were lower initiative. I managed to kill stuff before you were attacking me.
That chaplain is amazing.
He's a boss, isn't he?
Like, disgusting.
He's an absolute boss. Zealot alone.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? And then you take it to Mace of Redemption, Strength 7, AP2. The AP2 didn't come into play, but like, and Initiative 5, so he strikes
that
before everyone else.
And the amount of attacks that you were having.
5. Yeah, he's got quite a lot of
really
attacks. He's got 3 base, 1 on the charge, which didn't come into play on that one. And then he's also got pistol and thingy, I think. So is that 4 attacks? It's either 4 or 3, I can't remember which one it was. But yeah.
What we were saying was I spent the whole game shooting at them, didn't kill any of them.
Yeah, you kind of shouldn't shoot them.
It was only because But I shouldn't charge him according to this game.
Well, to be fair, you got a bit unlucky, yeah, with the combat.
Until the apothecary went, that was the changing factor.
There were no real... If you think about the Feel No Pain saves, I only made 2 Feel No Pain saves.
But the whole unit was alive. It was only through your plasma overheating that they
To be fair, yeah, I killed more of my guys through overheating stuff than you did.
I just couldn't compete with it. The 4-up invuln, the 5-up Feel No Pain and stuff like that, and it was just...
And that's without invis. I agreed before the game with myself to not use invis basically, because we had it in the last battle report, and it's basically like the unit is indestructible, especially if you play it GW's way instead of ITC way. There's a very minor difference. ITC it's ballistic skill 1, so templates and blasts still work, and you can use Tau stuff to bring it up. The rulebook is snapshots, which means no blast templates, no flame templates, and you're always snap shooting. So I took that out because I thought it would even it quite a lot.
Which it massively did.
Which it did even it, to be fair. But they were still rough as nails. They were still tough. It's the rerollable save. The thing that really works with the Black Knights is you get the rerollable save. Cover though, it's cover. If you have anything that ignores cover, so if you went Psychic Shriek as an example, although I had a lot of Psychic Defense as well, I don't know, maybe not.
Well, we saw how me trying to get off just little powers.
Yeah, true.
I think, the whole reason I take Divination in the Long Fang squad is to hopefully get the ignores cover.
That would have been perfect.
But I didn't get it. And even with...
Yeah, that would have made a difference.
We had a muck-up at the beginning, didn't we, where I was trying to work out how to do it, and you told me a way that I didn't know. So we ended up going, right, okay, let's just re-roll. And I re-rolled, and I got Scryer's Gaze again. Yeah. Which, to be fair, this game was probably one of the best ones I've seen it used because of the tactical objectives and being able to throw one away. It was just a shame that the one I got was exactly the same.
Yeah, true.
But, fun game.
It was a fantastic game. It looked epic, it felt epic. You might have realised throughout the video it's gone from being light to dark, and that's because it's literally gone from being light outside, like broad daylight, to pitch black. Yeah. Because we're in England. So all of it has been pretty epic. I really enjoyed playing them. I thought they're a fantastic army. Space Wolves are an army I considered collecting very, very seriously, and I don't know what I'm doing next, but they look incredible. My favourite models are by far Thunderwolf Cavalry. I think they're amazing. So to see that clash was really cool, and they genuinely terrified me. I do think that if I would have attacked that differently and approached that differently, I think you could have easily gotten a win out of it. I think the only reason I did so well in that game, or not even so well, it was close, but the only reason I managed to get a win at the end was because I kept stuff alive, is because I just flanked one end. Yeah. So one of your Thunderwolf Cavalry units didn't actually do anything for like 3 turns.
I didn't even go with 4.
Yeah, near enough.
Oh no, because
he killed like 2 guys there. Yeah. But then I ran away, and then they just ended up shifting around. If they were chewing through units every turn, like the other one could have done or started to do, then it would have been a different game. But that's because I decided to go one side, which I always do.
One thing as well, Skilled Rider massively changed the game, because especially based on how much dangerous terrain rolls, or how many dangerous terrain rolls you suffered and then failed.
The ones that didn't have, so Black Knights have Skilled Rider, other bikes don't, and I failed a lot of dangerous terrain, like a lot. I lost 5 models I think to dangerous terrain in the end.
Maybe 6 or 7.
It was a lot.
Way above average.
Yeah, so many. But yeah, enjoyed it.
Good game.
Yeah, man. Next up, we have Sam's back again.
You can't seem to get
Sam's
rid of
in it. You're on a roll. It's like the 4th Batrep we've done now. The Emperor's Path.
Yeah, it was a 4th collaboration.
Yeah, I think so. And so we have Sam's IG, who were on the channel the other day, up against Noel, who hasn't been on the channel in ages. His Farsight Enclaves army. Those two are going up against each other. Someone even specifically asked for that exact matchup in the comments the other day, so we're doing it. But yeah, really looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing games. That's coming up after this one. Make sure you press subscribe. If you press subscribe, it means that you get all this content for free on a regular basis. You get to see all these Batrep. You don't miss out on anything, and it takes a long time for us to make them, so you watching them is awesome. If you are subscribed already, I love you. Literally, I will make love to you if you come to my house. I'm not going to tell you where I live though. I won't.
Why is it I subscribe and you don't make love to me?
Not when you are awake. Your wife lets me in. Oh, this is going to be used as evidence, isn't it? Shit. But yeah, if you can subscribe, you see we lower the tone quite a lot. That'd be fantastic. Check out the other videos. Cheers for watching, guys. Patreon, we have Patreon. Please check out our Patreon page. It means you can give a little bit back, like if you want to see more scenery and all that stuff. Tiny difference, but it makes a big difference. So yeah, that's it. Cheers for watching.